Hi friends, Jim here, back in the shop. Been a while since I talked to you. Sorry about that. I was a little under the weather and been real busy lately. Darn heat, just can't get in the shop during the week in the afternoon, so trying to catch up on the weekends and end up getting busy and forget to make a video. So anyway, today smoking Stella, and in it I'm smoking some Epiphany. This is one of my top 5 blends. Really like this stuff, great flavor. First time I had it, I bought 4 ounces in bulk, and it came with long ribbon with chunks of flakes in there that you could rub out, and it was a little harder getting it started, getting it going, but once you got it going, it burned pretty good. It burned all the way down. Bought some tins. I popped this tin beginning of this last week, and not sure you can see it or not, but this one's really chopped up. I mean, there's no chunks of flake in there, hardly any ribbons. It's almost like a cube cut. When you're packing your pipe, you gotta try and get some of the longer stuff out and put it down first, otherwise you're sucking up the tobacco. So, and flavor wise, I think the bulk tastes just as good. So I think from now on I'm just gonna start buying bulk and jarring it up. But it's a great tobacco. It's got everything in it. It's got Perique, Burley, Virginia, Latakia. So I've heard it called an American English because it's got everything in it, but it's got something for everything and not too much of anything. So it works really well. Drinking a little iced tea here in the shop. Came out this morning, it's already 85 in the shop here. So, a little shop update. I just finished off a Lavat for a customer, commissioned one, and now I'm going to a start on a Bing. So I had this one already laid out and ready to go. It's supposed to be a blasted Bing, and I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. I talked to the customer, and he wants a little bit larger pipe. He wants a 1-inch tobacco chamber, and he wants 1 3/4 inch depth for the tobacco chamber, and he wants it blasted really craggy like the old Dunhill style. So if I'm going to make a 1-inch diameter tobacco chamber, I need it to be at least 1.5 inch diameter for the outside of the tobacco bowl, so I can blast it and not have it burn out and have the walls too thin and get too hot. So this one, it's right on the edge. I might save this one and make it up later, I'm not sure. So this morning started the hunt for a new block, trying to look for just the right block, and I've narrowed it down to 4. I was able to find a couple of Italian blocks that I have that look like they have some good ring grain going through. That'll be pretty craggy, and it kind of carries it all the way around. So not sure if you're picking up that ring grain or not, but this one's a really strong candidate, so I might draw that one up and get it ready. And it's a little wider block too. This one here is right around 2 inches wide. Found another one here. This one here, you can see that ring grain going through it. Both these blocks are well aged. They've got 1.5 years of age on them in my shop, and supposedly from the manufacturer, or not manufacturer, but the cutter had it for another year, so they got a couple years on them. So they're nice and dry and light. But this one's got some pretty nice grain on it too, so trying to pick one of those. And then I got a wild hair thinking about, well, old Dunhills are made out of Algerian blocks, maybe I should go with an Algerian block. And I looked through the ones I had, came up with 2 of them. I've got this one here, nice light block, plateau. Plenty big enough. The Algerian blocks don't show their ring grain as prominently as the Italian blocks that I've seen. This one here, it's got some straight grain running through it. You can see there when the light hits it just right. Running vertically, but you don't see those horizontal ring grain running through there that much. So it's a little harder to tell. Here a little bit on the bottom, you can see a little bit running through here. Not much. But I think this will blast up really nice. And then I found this block here. I was debating on using this one here. This one's an Algerian block. Nice wide one, a little over 2 inches. Nice big block. But as you can see, the grain is going everywhere in this thing, so I have no idea what it's going to look like when I blast it up. Could be awesome, could be crappy, not sure yet. So it's got some straight grain and some ring grain running through it right there. This side here, it's just kind of a really heavy grain running up through here, kind of a blah, and then it lightens up and you see the straight grain on the edges right here, and you can see a little bit of the ring grain running through it down through there. So this one's a candidate too. So I got to drop a couple of these blocks, cut them up on the bandsaw, and go from there. See what I got going here. But I knew I was going to be making this Bing, so I ordered some silver bands from Tim West. jhlowe's.com is his website for pipe repair and making equipment, tools, supplies. So Tim West is a really nice guy. I've called and had a few conversations with him, asked him a lot of questions, and more than willing to help, and quick turnaround time when he sends you stuff. So got some sterling silver bands come in, different sizes. Got some 14s, 15s, 16s, and some 20s. So I'm stocked up now for that. Anyway, I'm gonna get to work here, trying to stay cool, stay out of trouble, stay busy. So anyway, have a good weekend, be well, stay smoky. Bye bye.